Hello and welcome to Hearthcrafts. My name is Charlotte and this is my channel where I talk general rubbish about my chaotic crafty life. I live on the south coast of England with my 5 neurospicy children and crafting keeps me sane. A new week! Exciting! I've got Romney home today. The lady who sits at the back of the bus with all the children is poorly today. Probably got it from Romney, to be fair. So the bus wasn't able to come pick her up and she's still not 100%. So I thought, you know what, just give her today off. And she can go back in tomorrow. If the bus isn't able to do it tomorrow, then I shall just take her and pick her up tomorrow. It's not a problem. So I have not done a massive amount of crafting today because I've been in the mood to sort things out in my house. I've gone through all the toy box. We've only got one toy box because obviously my children are not small, but Romany, even though she's 8 next month, on paper, kind of mentally, she's 2 to 3. So we do have toys for her. She likes building blocks. That's kind of her favourite thing. Building blocks and drawing. Those are the two things that she loves. She's angry. I don't know why she's angry. She's in a very angry mood today. But yes, so I've sorted out the toy box, some other things, and looking after Romany. I gave her a bath, which I sit on a camping chair next to the bath and knit. So I have done some work on my Musselburgh while she was in the bath. And it's 2 o'clock now, and I always down tools at 2 o'clock so that I can have a chilled out hour before the children come home, because once they come home, there is no sitting down for a good few hours. So that is my now time, although it sounds like I'm going to have to go and sit in there with Romany to try and keep her calm. So we'll keep this quick. Sarah's chomping on herself over there. We have weather warnings out today. It was meant to be horrific, and it's been lovely all day. So I don't know what that's about, although it's starting to grey over a little bit. So maybe the weather warnings were for this evening. I don't know. Anywho, so my plan of action this week. Obviously, we picked the skull blanket, so I will do some work on that. Not today because I need brain power for that. Today needs to be fairly simple projects. But what I have done some work on is I've done a few more rounds of the colour work on the sock. My goal is to have this finished this week. I want this pair of socks finished and off the needles this week. So that is my main goal. Part of me wants to say that I want the Musselburgh finished this week. That would be really good as well, because I'm really enjoying that at the moment. I do keep reaching for it. So there is a real possibility that I could have that done. I also need to do the decreases of the Daedalus hat, which I might sit and do this evening once sort of the children have gone to bed and everything's calmed down a bit. I'm currently waiting for Custard to cool because Elijah messaged me from school today and said, Mum, they're trying to make me have a tetanus injection. I don't want it. And I said, darling, you have to go and have your tetanus injection. It's a very important one. He said, yes, but it will turn me into a zombie. And I said, I'm pretty sure it won't, son. He said, you'll be sorry in 100 years' time when everybody's walking around as zombies. And I said, I'm pretty sure I won't, darling, because I most likely won't be here in 100 years' time. So that's a you and your kids' problem, not mine. But yeah, he doesn't want his tetanus jab because it will turn him into a zombie. I said, look, have your tetanus jab and Mummy will make you some trifle. Because there's been a trifle in the, like a trifle mix, like the classic Birds trifle mix in the cupboard since Christmas. And he's constantly going on about it. Mum, can we make the trifle? Can we make the trifle? I keep saying no. I said, look, you have your injection. Mummy will make you the trifle. Anyway, then he messages and says that he's had the injection. So yes, I'm making him trifle. But yes, other than that, I am going to try, even if I can just get the colour work portion of the Cuff Club socks done today, that'd be really good. So it turns out I posted obviously my Sunday video yesterday. Got something to share with the group, Star? About going down a needle size when you do the cuffs, and apparently it's not a thing. I've had a few people, very trusted sources, comment and say that they've never gone down a needle size when doing their cuff. So now I'm thinking I kind of want to try it, just see what it's like, but I don't feel quite so bad that I haven't been doing it because clearly it's not thing that I've been missing out on. The dogs are about to start. Eddie's on my lap at the moment. I know that he's about to jump off and start wrestling stuff. Look. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we're just going to start barking. Okay, wonderful. Edward, just give it a minute, okay? So yeah, that's really all I've got to say at the moment. I, like I said, not done a massive amount of crafting today. I really wanted to start my cross stitch. Again, that's not something that I can start while Romany's here. So cross stitch will be my, hopefully what I start tomorrow, because I really want to start on the black and white witchy ones for my walls. But anyway, that is that. I hope you all have a fantastic start to your week, and I will catch up with you shortly. So it is Wednesday the 11th. It is 1:30 in the afternoon. I have Athena home with me. Where have we been today, Athena?
To the hospital.
I've
got a question.
Eddie?
I've got a question.
What's your question?
Why are we recording?
I'll tell you why we're recording. Eddie? So we've been to the hospital because Athena has had her grommets removed today and casts, or what's it? Something done for her hearing aids. So she chose sparkly silver hearing aids, and we've got to wait for them to be made and what have you. But that's all very exciting. She's home because we've only just got home, and it was a bit traumatic for you, darling, wasn't it? It wasn't a very nice experience because they had to dig around to try and find your grommets and whatnot. So it was horrible. So she's sitting here writing a story and watching.
Not a story, it's a chapter book.
A chapter book. And what chapter are you on now? Chapter 6?
I'm nearly on chapter 6, actually.
Yeah.
On the next page of this.
Yeah.
This is going to be chapter 6.
Yeah. So.
Look how much pages I've done.
Oh no, you're amazing, darling. I'm so proud of you.
I have to switch colour every single hour because like
the pens keep running out. I know, we need to get some new ones, don't we? Anyway, so she's doing really well. So she's at home with me. We're gonna sit here and chill. So I'm watching Stitched with Mrs. D, and she said, can we watch Young Sheldon? And I said, well, I would like to just watch this Stitched with Mrs. D because she's doing a very beautiful blanket on there, and I really think I might want to make it. And what did you say to me, darling, when I said that?
You can't do it because you have to finish the 12 cast on.
And when did you say I was allowed to start making the blanket Stitched by Mrs. D's doing? You said I'm only allowed to do it after I finish the 12 cast ons, didn't you?
Mum, why are we recording?
Because it's funny. It's funny that you just said that to me, darling. You're like my little conscience on my shoulder, aren't you? Saying, no, mummy, you've got enough to do with the 12 cast-ons, no more. Anyway, that's it from us for today, I think.
You've only recorded for 2 minutes.
I know, darling. Well, I worked a little bit on my Musselburgh hat while we were in the hospital, but we didn't actually get much time. We were all different departments and what have you.
I finished chapter 5 in the hospital.
You did. You finished chapter 5. So now we are going to sit here until the other grot bags comes home, and I'm probably going to carry on working on Pete's sock because I'm very nearly, I think I might have even finished the heel flap. So I'm going to do the heel turn and try and pick up the gusset stitches before the rest of them come home. So that's it really. So say bye-bye. Bye. I've arrived at Unravel Festival in Farnham Maltings. The sun is absolutely beautiful today. I'm hoping that it's not causing too much shine and that you can actually see me. I'm hoping you can hear me as well. I actually bought like a new microphone to wear to this, but I've just put my bags and coat in because I didn't want to carry them around, and I've left it in my pocket typically. I've just met Amora. Amora's here. Anyone watches Amora's crochet channel? I got a selfie with her, which I'll pop in. I'm not going to take video all the way round. I'm just going to kind of show you snippets. I've already taken some of one store where I got something for like a cheap collar that I need to make, which is just awesome. But yeah, so I'll take bits and pieces of film when I'm in there, but I'm not going to video the whole thing. So I want to enjoy the experience. But yeah, Farnham Maltings, absolutely beautiful setting and a beautiful day. It's chilly, but it's sunny. We love it. Anyway, here we go. It's Saturday the 14th of February. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I hope you're all having a lovely day. I chose to spend my Valentine's Day on my own at Unravel Festival. Going around Pete shortly. But he came with me last year and he did good for about an hour. And then he was very bored and, you know, sighing a lot. So I said, this year, you stay at home, darling. Also, it didn't help that when we came out last year, we got a parking ticket, which obviously I paid because we were there for me. Anyway, I also have a rather extreme amount of ulcers today. So, Eddie, if I start dribbling, I'm really sorry. I can't help it. Right, as you can imagine, because I've been out all day, Eddie is wanting my attention rather a lot, but I have to get this recorded because firstly I can't wait to show you what I got. He's barking at me because he's dropped his chew on the floor and he wants me to get it for him. And like an idiot, I did get it for him. Anywho, so I was really good actually at Unravel Festival. It's in Farnham Maltings in Farnham. And I was really good because I knew that I had quite a big like parcel of yarn turning up today. So I'll show you both of them, as in the parcel of yarn that I got which was waiting for me when I got home, and I just couldn't wait to open it, so I have looked at it already. And I will show you what I got from Unravel, which wasn't a massive amount, to be fair, but I'm happy with what I did get. So I saw Amora there, who has a crochet channel here on YouTube. I also saw 3 of the contestants from A Game of Wool. I saw Holger, who I believe was the winner, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure he was the winner. And I saw Simon. I had a photo taken with both of those, which I shall put in here. It's a really awful picture of me because some lovely lady who had just had her picture taken with them was like, oh, do you want me to take a picture for you? As soon as she said it, I thought, they never turn out very well. I much prefer selfies. But anyway, I let her do it. and Lydia of Wiku Yarn. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Wiku Yarn, because she's an indie dyer. And she was lovely. I talked to her and she had her sister there, and that was nice. So one of the things that I did get was from Barn to Yarn, and it was Kaylee Butler and her husband. That's the card that I got in their bag. Now I will put a picture in. Why is it not focusing? Come on now, sort your life out. I did actually take a picture and some video of their store, because I only wanted to take video of a couple, but I didn't, I wanted to be able to enjoy it. So but hers was one of the ones that I took pictures of, because she knits these incredible, like, they're almost like scarves, but they're like sheep. I can't even describe it. I'm so rubbish. I'm so brain dead. But I will put videos and pictures and things in of them. And as soon as I saw them, I was like, I want one. Like, I would wear that all the time and just feel like a warrior princess. And it's made with locks of wool. So I had to buy some to try and make some. It comes with, when you buy the locks, it comes with a free pattern. Oh, it does actually say that it's a knitted Viking shawl. I didn't even know that. But it comes with a free pattern, just of how to do it, which I love. And she said that you can do them with 3, I don't know, what are these? Hanks? Like, I don't know. They're just locks that are tied together. But I especially asked her for this electric blue colour, because this was in the one that I really, really liked, and they didn't have any of this on display. So she actually kind of gathered this up together especially for me. So the colours that I've got are this electric blue with some purples and pinks in there. This like a lime green with some pinks and purples in there. And then I got this like darker green. And the 3 of those together, it was as close a match as I could get to the one that I really, really liked, the shawl that I liked. It just took my breath away. It drew my eye straight away. All of them were gorgeous. They really were. But these are the colours that were in the one that I loved, and that's the one that's in the picture. So they were £8. £8 each. So I didn't think that was too bad. And you end up, and she showed me how you do it. She was sat there knitting, doing it. And it looks, I mean, famous last words and all, but it looks fairly easy. So yeah, I can't wait to give that a go. So I will do a video on that and see how that goes. But I was really happy with that, and I couldn't not. I couldn't not. So we'll put those back. Sorry for any crinkling and rustling, but I've kept, these are all still in the bags. I haven't actually long been in. I've had enough time to make myself a cup of tea, and that's about it. So the other thing I got was from Philpsy. And the slogan is, "Come feel my wood." What is it trying to focus on? There we go. Come feel my wood. But that was all kind of like yarn bowls, yarn winders, all these kind of things made of wood. But she had drop spindles, and I really wanted a top whirl drop spindle, because my drop spindle is a bottom whirl, and I really want to try all different drop spindles. And I saw this one and I absolutely love it. But it wasn't until I got home and I was looking at it and I thought, well, that's strange, because the dogs are upside down. So it's all like, look, there's a sausage on there. It's just kind of a wooden ball that's been decoupaged. Speech is failing me. Oh, look, it's another sausage. Yeah, and they're just on there, and it's really, really pretty, and I really like it. But it's a top whirl, so the dogs are upside down. Very odd. But yeah, so I thought I'd give that a go, practice some, because I am determined to learn to spin wool proficiently, and I got something else to help me with that as well. So this was the other purchase that I made. This is from, oh goodness me, I can't remember what they're called now. I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen. But this, straight away, as soon as I saw this, there was no way I was coming home without it. So this is 100 grams of, smell it, it's so lovely. This is 100 grams of Ryland sheep wool in its natural colour and everything. Ryland was one of the brands of sheep. It's a brand. Breed. Oh, God. I got issues. Ryland is one of the breeds of sheep that we would have had at the village. So I thought I'm going to get this, and this is what I can be using on my spindle when I'm at the village. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. I got 100 grams worth. And it cost me £6. £6. That's literally nothing. Oh, it's so woolly. It smells like the village, actually. It smells quite a lot like the village. We don't have sheep at the village, but it reminds me of the village. But yes, I'm really happy with that. Because that's I can use that at the village. Fantastic. So, oh, and the only other little thing that I got, and I think it was from a store called Knit for Fun. Does that sound right? Knit for Fun. I didn't get a receipt or anything, so I don't know. But it's a Knit Pro Symphony 9-inch circular in 2mm. Just for, because now I've found out that it is a thing that you kind of go down on colourwork socks for the cuff. I didn't have, I've got 2mm DPNs, but they're so long and they're just ridiculous. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to get this. It was only £6.50. So I have that to do the cuffs on my colourwork socks. And that is it. That is all I got from Unravel. I walked around twice. It was all pretty much the same as when I was there last year. There was a couple of people missing because I know the Northern Wool Show is going on this weekend. So there were some people missing, as in stall holders, that I was quite sad not to see. But I completely get that, you know, they want to go off and do other shows. That's fine. I'll allow it this time. But yeah, there was a few missing, but all the ones that I love were there. Like Creative Anarchy was there. She's my absolute fave, yarn dye wise. And yeah, it was just lovely atmosphere. Lots of people said to me that they love my cardigan, and I was like, that's really sweet. Like, if you knew how old it was, and like, it's just, yeah, but lots of people commenting on my cardigan, which was very sweet. So the reason that I was able to be so well behaved at Unravel is because on Wednesday or Thursday, I think it was, the beautiful Mandy, who I absolutely adore, of Mousewitch Yarns, she's a yarn dyer. I'm part of her Ko-Fi. I really don't know how you're supposed to say that. Anyway, I'm part of her gang through Ko-Fi Coffee. And she posted on the chat group on Instagram this week that she was having a clear out to make way for new sort of new lines that she's doing for yarn. I'm really struggling stringing sentences, coherent sentences together today. It's okay. Just stick with me, people. Stick with me. We're not going to be here much longer, I promise. Yeah, so there was so much of it that I just really loved. And also, it was all in like spring flower colours, you know, like it just reminded me. And there's so many of the spring flowers that are blooming at the moment. So yeah, they just all reminded me of that. I've forgotten something else that I got from Unravel Festival. This is going to be really choppy, this particular video, because Edward keeps barking his face off and I can't be angry at him because he's been on his own. Well, he hasn't been on his own. The older children have been here. I got home and, you know, in typical child fashion, the back door was open so that they didn't have to keep coming down and letting them out, and the heating was on. I don't even want to know how long that back door has been open. I don't even want to know how much I paid for heating the neighbourhood. Anywho, so yeah, we're just going to go with it because poor old Edward, he's got a lot of barky face to get out, haven't you? I met a sausage there. There was a sausage in there, a long-haired one, Eddie. You would have loved him. He was really good. Some sausages are really standoffish, so you go to stroke them, they're like, don't touch me. But Eddie's not one of them. He can be one of them, actually, sometimes. But yeah, this little boy sausage, he was just lovely. And he just came straight up to me and was jumping up at me, wanted all the love. So yeah, I was like, oh, I got one of you at home. I'm terrible. I find dogs everywhere. Dogs are my favourite, absolute favourite. There's Edward. Eddie, say hello. No, we are not licking nostrils right now. I know. Look what I have to deal with. Anywho, right. Sorry. Back to Mandy. So yes, there was all these beautiful colours, spring colours, and one thing I don't have, I have lots of single skeins of yarn, but I don't have like double and triple skeins of yarn that I could use for a shawl or for a sweater or anything like that. And that's what I really wanted. And she put up all of these beautiful like skeins. Anyway, I'm just going to show you because I just love them so much. So because I knew I had this big old package coming from Mousewitch Yarns, I didn't feel the need to get loads of yarn at Unravel, which was good. I was very, very good. I was more about the wool. I was loving all the wool. I nearly came home with several different braids of wool, but I thought to myself, no, come on now. You've got to learn to spin before you start getting addicted to buying wool. But the one thing I did forget to show you, and this is going to be a bit rustly because all of the stuff from Mandy is still in bags and I'm not taking it out the bag, so I can only apologise. The one thing I did forget to show from Unravel, the one and only skein of yarn that I bought was from Fox and Squirrels, and I look at their store every time and I've never bought any of their yarn. And I remember at Unravel last year loving their zebra yarn, and I've never used zebra yarn before, and they had this one, and I mean that is just my colours. They actually had two of these. They had two of them in the fingering weight and they had one in the DK weight, and I was thinking, oh, do I buy both? And I thought no, because actually I think I might make a Musselburgh with that, and that was only £14. I'm really sorry if you can hear Star's belly. Star goes through these periods of being unwell, and her belly really gurgles, and I've got a feeling that she's not well. But yeah, so that was the only skein of yarn I got. I absolutely love it, and like I said, I will probably do a Musselburgh with that for myself. So we'll put that over there. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready for the Monster Mousewitch haul? So first up is 3 skeins of this, and I don't know what colorways they are or anything. There is a card in there, but I don't know if it tells you the makeup or anything. I don't know. I think these were just skeins that Mandy had that she needed to, kind of get rid of in order to make space. So they are literally, I mean, they're beautifully packaged, but I have no real details or colorway names or anything. So as you can see, these ones are like lots of natural colour, but then there's the yellows and the reds and the pinks and the lilacs, and they're just absolutely beautiful. And I thought, like, I could do some sort of garment with those and maybe add something else in, another undyed if I needed to or something. But yeah, having 3 skeins of yarn that go together is winner chicken dinner for me. The next one, try not to. Okay, so there was 2 packs of these little minis that are in like a fade, and I couldn't decide which to get, so I got them both. So again, just absolutely my colours, but like springified. They are absolutely beautiful. And the other one is these. Oh, they're so lovely. But I thought, in actual fact, you could They kind of don't look, I mean, on camera they look very different. That looks very bluey, sort of tealy colour on camera, but it's not. It is definitely sort of green. But yeah, they don't look too bad together. But yeah, they're gorgeous. So now I have lots of minis that go together, so I can find some sort of beautiful shawl or something to do and use those. I'm really excited about that. I really want a nice knitted shawl. Really, really want one. There's lots of Amber O'Brien Shawns. Who the heck is Sean? Lots of Amber O'Brien shawls that I really, really like. So this is a pack of 2. Oh, you see what I mean? You see what I mean about them just sort of screaming springtime at you? Like, I can just see myself making all the springtime and even summer, like summer nights, garments with these. I just love them. I love them. And then we also have, hello, Edward. He's trying to get to my nostrils. Oh, I think this one might be my favourite, actually. I think this one takes it. Look at the lemons and the lilacs. Oh, lemon and lilac. I love those colour combinations. They are just stunning. And there's 3 of those as well. And actually you could, even though obviously they do go together, you could actually just have these 2 together and then have that one as like a standalone. But those colours are just stunning. Absolutely love those. And then I think there's, yeah, just one more. This one was just a single skein, but I really love the colours in this as well. So again, this could be a Musselburgh. I think that would look pretty awesome as a Musselburgh. But there you go. So that is my Mouse Witch yarn haul. And I'm really pleased with it all. It all looks absolutely beautiful. I love that it's packaged like that in their individual packages, because I can just keep them in the cupboard now and I know that they're safe. And yeah, just all the spring colours. Look at all these spring colours. Oh, I'm sorry. I always do that. I always go to move it down and put my hand over the camera. Look at all the springness. Don't look at all the rubbish in my corner. Mind you, it's not rubbish. These are the bags from Unravel. I had an avalanche in my crafty corner and I still haven't sat down to sort it. But anyway, we're not concentrating on that. We're concentrating on the springness of the yarn haul. It's very late on Sunday evening, but I really wanted to come on and just finish up this video so that we can start tomorrow afresh. The girls are in bed, so I'm trying to talk quietly. You can hear the cat meowing on the stairs. I apologise. I've just got a few things to update you on that I've been working on this week, and then that is it. We will start again tomorrow. And I'll put the dice roll in at the end of this video as well. So just quickly, a little bit of cross stitch that I've been working on. I bought these bookmark cross stitches from Amazon and I was actually really impressed with them. The pictures of them are beautiful. I'll show you. So it's kind of like suns and moons, and I'm doing this ram head skull one, but the picture's beautiful and it's printed. I think you call it printed cross stitch, don't you? And as you can see, I've just done these leaves down here and I've found this really nice to work on, and because it's a fairly small project, I think that will be done quite quickly. I've seen them into my reading again now. It'd be nice to have some bookmarks, but yeah, I'm really impressed with these kits. You get, I think it was £10 and there's 6 bookmarks. You get loads and loads of floss, and like I said, they're printed and you get the backing, the felt backing to put on them afterwards as well. So yeah, very, very good. Great value for money. The other thing that I have been working on this weekend, and this is great, I've been taking this everywhere with me. I had a committee meeting for the village on Friday. I went to Unravel Festival on yesterday, and this has just been coming with me. And I actually took it to Pete's as well last night because it's coming along and I'm like, I need it finished. This is my Musselburgh. It's going great guns. I absolutely love it. I'm really enjoying working on this as well. It's so mindless. I think I've got about another 2, maybe 3 inches of knitting to go before I start decreases. But I'm so glad I did the adult medium size because it just seems massive. Don't know, crazy. It seems massive, but yeah. So yeah, I will continue to work. I'm also finding like I've had a really hectic week this week. So disclaimer or confession, whichever, I did no work on the skull blanket from last week's roll, which is okay. I knew there'd be weeks like that where I just don't get the chance to do that. The reason this has come on so much is because it's been one of those weeks where simple stockinette knitting is all I've been able to achieve. Monday night or Tuesday morning, Romany started her day at 3 a.m. So I lost Tuesday to sleep. Wednesday I was at the hospital with Athena. Thursday, I did a big old clean of the house. I think I did a lot of cleaning on Monday as well. And then Sunday it was the committee meeting in the evening, and then Saturday was Unravel. So I just found that I really didn't have all that much time. So this was brilliant for that. And I did think to myself, I definitely need to make sure I've always got a Musselburgh on the needles because it was a lifesaver just to be able to sit and do that simple knitting. And there's so much of it as well, so much knitting, because I was thinking I should take some socks with me to various places, but none of my socks are really at the point where I could take them. So that was great. The other thing that I worked on, so I'm not far off having finished the colour work chart on this, so I'll do a bit of this tomorrow. But yeah, I really want to get the colour work of this finished, and then I can get through the heel part, and then that's some more stockinette knitting there for the foot. Where did I put Pete's sock? Okay, so yeah, I've got Pete's sock in here as well. So this is going really well. So this was, he wanted an 80 round leg. So that was a super long leg. I'm through, done the heel flap and heel turn, and now I'm on the gusset decreases. So again, I've got some fairly simple knitting to keep me entertained this week, which is, it's half term. It's half term, so the children are home. So simple knitting is probably what is going to be required again this week. But for the first time in a very, very long time, I have a finished object. Object. Yay! Do you want to see? Now, this is actually too small for me. Oh my goodness me, look at my hair. It's actually too small for me, so don't judge it by what it looks like on my big fat head. I finished the Daedalus hat. The Daedalus beanie. Oh my God. Okay, so it doesn't, it's not actually that far off being the right size. I'm going to knit another one. Pete really loves the pattern, and I've got some really great colours to do Pete's in. So I might get started on doing that this week. But yeah, it's just so lovely, and it was so easy. If I had just been working on this probably would have taken me 2 days max, and I love it. It's so funky. But yeah, you can see it's too small because it's stretching the pattern out there. But I love the pattern it makes at the top as well. So yeah, really happy with that. A finished object. Obviously I've not blocked it or anything, but I will do at some point. But yeah, really happy with that. Fully recommend that pattern. It was so easy and so quick, and I'm really, really happy with it. So yes, finished the Daedalus beanie. And it is very nice to have a finished object. And like I said, if I really plug away at it, I can absolutely have that Musselburgh hat finished. And I've got other ones that I want to cast on. Like I keep looking at these yarns and thinking, that would probably look really good as a Musselburgh. Anywho, that is it. I think that is all I've got to share for this evening. Like I said, it's been a week of really simple knitting and just being a busy bee. And it could be the same this week. So, although I am having a real hankering after starting on the sunflower cardigan, because I know that July is going to roll around quickly, and I really want that sunflower cardigan for carry on crafting. So we'll see. We'll see. I might start and it's literally just granny squares. So all I've got to do is just start making some granny squares. Even if I make like 1 or 2 a day, that cardigan will not take long at all. So I need to do that, and then that's another one ticked off the 12 cast-ons list. So I might start doing some granny squares this week and cope with that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening to my ramblings. I appreciate you all so much. I'm so tired, so I'm going to go to bed. But just remember to take care of yourselves and to keep crafting fun. It's fun. It's our hobby. Keep it fun. Don't stress. I love you all. Okay, Athena, so it's Sunday and it is dice rolling time. So which dice are you going to pick today?
So I've already chose that one.
So not
By
that
the way,
one.
I've got my mum's needle stick, so
Needle stick, yeah.
It's
not that one. Okay.
And I picked it before the video, so
yeah.
This one.
Ooh, okay. I'm excited.
One.
Number 1. Okay. Let me try and remember what number 1 was. I should remember what number 1 was.
That's just a password.
It's right at the front. Right at the front.
Right at the front.
That's the back, baby. Back to front, kid. Right. I should remember what number 1 is.
Tudor Hose.
Oh, Tudor Hose. Of course it is. It's my stockings that I'm making for the village. Good, because I really need to get on those because I really want them to be finished by the time the village opens. So yes, we are absolutely working on those. Excellent. High five me. Well done. Good choice.
Bye.
Bye.